Springfield's pure classic rock. 104.7 The Cave.
Hey, what's going on, Mike the Intern? It's Wednesday. Week is just flying by. That's not a bad thing, because then we're going to be Christmas and my birthday in no time. Either way, today on the show, we're going to talk about Ronnie Wood's looking back on 50 years of being a Rolling Stone, which is awesome. We'll talk about Foreigner's tour next year, where you can see Motley Crue, and Tom Petty just released some live vinyl. 6:30 and 7:30 morning spin. We're doing the 50th anniversary of TNT. Macy DC. Vote for your favorite song from that record online at 1047thecave.com, and I'll play your favorites on Friday. 6:20 and 8:20 Neb Reynolds and myself talk sports. 7:20 your keys to the kingdom for the Kansas City Chiefs. 7:45 Guitar Hero Worship. 8:25 3 Degrees of Mike the Intern. Then during the 9 o'clock hour, it is Rip It Apart Wednesday. Today we are discussing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding, because it was on this date in 1967 that Otis Redding lost his life in a plane crash, and he was a hugely influential singer. I am a massive fan of the guy. And then, of course, we just lost Steve Cropper last week. So it was kind of like an unfortunate perfect storm. We were already planning on doing it because it was the anniversary of the plane crash. And then, of course, we lost Steve. So it made sense that we definitely needed to do it now. And, I got a chance to meet Mr. Cropper a couple years ago. He was just such a cool dude. And you could tell that, like, the way he was when I met him was like that was the way he always was. And just he was a great guitar player, but wasn't really like a flashy guitar player, just there in the pocket, knew exactly where to be. Just the perfect guy you want in your band. You know what I mean? There's a lot of musicians, I think, that are real flashy. You got Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix and stuff, and they're just like the star, whatever. But it would be hard to have a guy like that in your band. Steve Cropper would not be hard to have a guy like that in your band. He could do anything. And wrote some great music with Booker T, and just Stax in general, because he was pretty much a producer for him, and wrote a ton of great songs, created a ton of great songs, like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, which we discussed today. Stream online, 1047thecave.com, from our 104.7 The Cave app. You got a smart device, ask it to play 104.7 The Cave, it'll do it. Or just listen to me on the radio. Leonard Skinner on Springfield's Pure Classic Rock, 104.7 The Cave. They're teaming up with Foreigner next year for a tour. We'll be at Walmart Amp next summer. You can find out more, click concerts online at 1047thecave.com. I'm Mike the Intern. Good morning, 6:32. It is 49 degrees. And time for Morning Spin, brought to you by Kilroy's in Branson. If you're looking for the perfect classic rock t-shirt, they got it. Even if you're looking for one from the band I'm featuring this week, which happens to be AC/DC. They are celebrating the 50th anniversary of their second studio album, which was titled TNT, only released in New Zealand and Australia. Then in 76, they would sign an international deal, and then they would kind of repackage those first two and put out High Voltage again as the international version. So we're doing the Australian version, which again is just such a great record front to back. This is the title track, and the line, "Lock Up Your Daughters," came from the title of their first headlining tour, Great Britain, in 1976. I think that is just so on brand for these guys. And if I could ever find a Lock Up Your Daughters tour poster for 76, I would proudly hang that on my wall. It's TNT on vinyl on 104.7 The Cave. All right, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Happy Wednesday, Alan. Thank you. Good morning to you, Robin. And Miss Pittman, good morning to you guys. Need me in order to find me. I'm here till 10, 104.7 The Cave. See you and have a great day.
Springfield's pure classic rock. 104.7 The Cave.